So I want to start off a little bit just asking about the 77th Venice Film Festival. What does that mean to you, and what are you hoping to achieve this year?
Well, as you know, it's a sort of a unique edition. We hope it will stay unique. We hope to get back to the usual next year. When we decided that it was possible to take the risk of organizing a physical event in Venice, we did it because we wanted to give a sign of optimism, a sign of solidarity toward the global film industry, the global film world, filmmakers, talents, all the people who are working for cinema inside this world that has been so badly hit by the pandemic. This is the worst crisis that cinema had to face since its birth, I think, now in 120 years. I think that cinema cannot afford to stay in lockdown any longer. The consequences would be even worse than the ones we already had to face during the lockdown period. We need to reopen theaters. We need to start shooting films again. We need to distribute good films again, to help the people to find the courage and the faith to go back to theaters. We survived during the lockdown thanks to the streamers. We watched a lot of films during the pandemic and so on. It was fantastic, but we missed the how can I say, the real experience of watching a good film in a big theater on a big screen with together with other people. I think it's time to say we need to restart, to get back to the usual. We can do it. Of course, we have to follow very strict measures, safety measures for everybody, but it can be done. And I think that one of the aim of the festival is showing that it can be done. If the festival is successful, as we hope, everybody can learn from this experience, from what we did, and we'll be able to get back to organize big events, to go back to theaters, keeping distance, wearing masks. It's a small price that we are ready to pay, because we cannot afford to miss the experience of the theater, of watching a film in a theater.
So MasterCard's sort of theme this year, as last year, is exploring how cinema and great film helps you see life through a different lens.
Absolutely.
And obviously, with a world that's been forced to be apart, great cinema has the chance, even though apart, to bring people together through the shared experience. What are the films that you've got in competition and in the festival this year that you're super excited about?
I would say all of them, in the sense that, you know, the strength of cinema is based on the fact that every filmmaker has his own point of view, and is able to help us to see the world from a different point of view, his own point of view, or different point of view at the same time. So the experience of cinema is based on the fact that coming out from a film, we know something more than before. We know something more about the world, about the society, about ourselves. And this works for most of the films that are in the festival, because they are films made by auteur, with a very personal touch and very personal sensibility, a very personal point of view, and so on. So also in the genre film, you can find something that can help you to watch the world in a different way. So,
and a lot of the work that you personally do has been about building the legacy for the Venice Film Festival, for Italian, European, and global cinema.
Yes.
What is the legacy that you're looking to create through this, the 77th Venice Film Festival?
Well, you know, first of all, that we cannot, we need to go on, keep on searching, keep on fighting, keep on looking for everything, for good films or for new filmmakers, from new point of view on the reality, on the world and society and so on. So this is, as I said before, this is a very exceptional year and very extraordinary edition of the festival. We will have to face a lot of safety measures. It won't be probably easy and maybe fun in a way, but I hope we will get used to it pretty soon, very soon, in the first days of the festival. Then we can forget that we need to wear masks all the time outside and inside theater and so on, and to keep distance from the others. But sharing the same experience, the mood of the festival, the fact that we can meet filmmakers and talents inside the usual ritual of the festival, it's a wonderful experience. And we get back to our home and apartments, how can I say, richer than before, which deeper experience. We learn something, we will learn something for sure, and we can help others to learn from our own experience, from this kind of test that we are doing here in Venice this year.
And not just because of COVID, obviously that's played a huge part, but a lot of the festival has moved to a more digital format. But a lot of the way that all of us consume cinema and film has moved to a more digital format.
Yes.
What excites you about technology? Do you see it as a great democratizer of film, or?
Well, technology is there. We have to face the new technology. We need to learn how to use in the best possible way all the possibilities, all the options, all the tools that the technologies are offering us. We, for example, we learn a lot being locked down. We learn to use the technology to stay connected to the rest of the world. Also, the people who were not used to I don't know, to use the cell phones in some ways, or to use the streaming services in a proper way. Now they know how to deal with all these tools. From our professional point of view, we learn to use technology to do our job in a better way. We will use technology during the festival, connecting people that are not allowed to travel, they cannot travel, or they cannot attend the festival in person because there is no way to get out from their countries or whatever. I don't think that this will change completely the experience of the festival. The festival basically is an opportunity to gather a lot of people in the physical place, to share the common experience of watching a film in a theater, to meet other people, to feel the emotion of the cinematographic experience, to meet the filmmakers, the talents, and so on. This will stay. At a certain point, we ask ourselves, should we go online with the festival, giving up the idea of a physical event with all the risks involved in this situation, or maybe having a sort of a hybrid edition of the festival? And then we said, no, we don't want. Festival is something completely different. So it's better either not having a festival at all and waiting for next year, or taking the risk to organize a festival in a physical way, and we did it. As I said before, technology is there, is a fantastic world of tools. We need to use them in the best possible way to create, to communicate, to get connected with other people. It's a fantastic world that we need to know better and to use in a better way.
So I have two last questions, and the first one is, in your time as head of this iconic festival, you've been able to bring together some of the most famous, prolific, outspoken filmmakers of our time. And one unifying thread has been their ability to spotlight the oppression or the challenges, and to use film for social change.
Yes.
What do you think film's role is in making society better?
Someone said that cinema it has been the most important creation, invention of the last century. It's true, and still remain one of the most important tools that we have to get connected to the world and to know the world in a better way and to change the world. Because knowledge is one of the most important experience that a man can build. We need to get better and better information about the world, about the social issue, about everything. And cinema, from this point of view, is the most complete and refined and incredible tool to get this. There is no other, I would say there is no other experience in culture, in art, and in the social activities which is as strong, as profitable, as useful as the cinema experience. And cinema will stay, will never die. I don't think that cinema will die because of the pandemic or because of anything. Cinema will stay with us for the future, for sure, because it's so important, so strong, so how can I say, so emotional, so useful for everybody that we will never renounce to it.
An amazing sentiment, and I know one that everyone in this room certainly agrees with. Final question, and then I'll let you go, I promise. Obviously, MasterCard is a proud partner to La Biennale and yourself. But one of the things that we consider our partnership to be able to do is to be that proud sponsor of future filmmakers and to use this great event to inspire the next generation. How do you hope the 77th Biennale inspires the next generation?
We are not doing the festival all by ourselves. We need the help and the support of a lot of players. MasterCard is one of those players. You are supporting us, we are helping us in doing our job in a better and more concrete way. I think that together we can how can I say, we can take the best out of this specific experience of this year, which is unprecedented from a certain point of view. We hope that it will stay as unique, but for sure we will learn something from this experience, and we learn it together, working together, because we have the same aim, we have the same intention, we have the same proposals. So we are extremely grateful to all our partner and sponsor that help us to do our job in a better way.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been really great.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.